We are moving in a few weeks from Kentucky to Indiana, and heavens above, guys, not ready at all. Holy moly. Have several things to take down, have several things to pack up. I was hoping to get more projects actually finished before needing to pack things up, but that may not happen. I might just need to be packing things. So I will take you along with me as I do that, because I'm always interested in how people pack up their knitting stuff. So I'll carry you along with me as I go. And if you have any tips for me, if you've moved all of your yarn or your knitting supplies before, I would love for you to leave a comment for me, and that way I can be as informed as possible. Not packing up my stash just yet. My stash and my ball winder and my Swift, I think, are one of the last things that I'm going to be dealing with. Right now, it's just like whips are everywhere, and even finished objects just are like there because I don't really have a system for putting them in my wardrobe yet. So here we go. Let's get organized. So in a much better place now. This is just going to stay against the wall until there's more room to put it somewhere in the garage. This is things I need to deal with before we go, like give some of that yarn away and make that leather into a project bag. My poor plant, look at that leaf. That's awful. Then this is just notions and business over here, but it's all good. And then I have a pile of project bags on the floor, but I'm not really going to deal with that right now because I want to kind of sort out projects and put some in the project bags, and yeah, so I'm leaving those out until I have projects in them, and then I can sort the others out. And then this business all here is things I need to deal with for the next podcast. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll put everything in its bags and probably try to categorize, like getting smaller things just done first and seeing where I'm at with bigger things, and just try to, finish the things that are close to being done so that the project number actually goes down. And then hopefully we'll be closer to getting everything packed up. I think what I'm going to do tonight, I was thinking about not dealing with stash yarn at all because I don't really want to pack it all up right now. I was just going to deal with whips, but I know that as soon as I get into this yarn, I'm going to be thinking about stash stuff too. So I think I'm just going to give myself the leeway to not have a stopping point. Like, I don't have to get all the yarn organized tonight or packed up tonight. I just want to put my whips in a manageable fashion so that if I need to just put them in the car, like if for some reason I'm very off track, I can just grab it and put them in the car, because I have the test knit and I have the baby knit, and those are the things that I need to focus on right now. And we'll see what else I put away. So this is great. This is way less than I thought. I have one more sweater bag I can put in here. That'll be fine for the DRK everyday sweater. And then I have the sweater I need to get done and the baby knit that I need to get done. And those will just be not in here because they need to be done before we leave. So that'll be great. At some point, I'm going to cast these frogged objects back on. And maybe they will also fit in here. That would be ideal. Maybe I could. Yeah, I think I'm getting ahead of myself with expectations of what I can get done before we move. So let's be reasonable. So this one has no more yarn in it. Those have no more yarn in them. Oh my goodness. So this one's all the way full. This one, I don't have actual plans for these yarns. They were just pretty and I liked them, or they were gifted to me and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with them. These I do have plans for, almost all of them. Isn't that hilarious? So much yarn, oh my goodness. But I still have a few things left out. Obviously the things that I need to cast on. And then this nomadic yarn, I'm just gonna be knitting these for myself, so if I happen to run out of socks or something, then that's what I'm gonna be doing, to just have kind of a meditative project that I don't really have to think about, so it'll be an easy project. This is the things set aside for now for the 500 subscriber giveaway. I don't want these to get mixed up in anything, so those are there. And then these are my leftover yarns. I honestly think they'll be fine because I'm going to be putting my yarn and my knitting stuff all in the van with me. So I think these are okay to stay in what they're in. We shall see. These two are for projects I'm still working on right now currently. So I might end up putting those in their project bags or away if I finish the project. This one is one of the projects I need to get done. This front part of this bag is so cool. It has all this organizational stuff here. So I'm going to see what of all of this I can fit in there. The last time I was traveling, I put a ton of stuff in this thing, but it was so full. It was so hard for me to find anything in it, even though you can see through it. So I'm going to see how succinct this organization can be without me having to like dive into stuff all the time. So I've got most of my 9-inch needles in here, the ones I'm not using anyway. And then these stitch holders, a couple of crochet hooks, my stitch holder clips. There's a bunch in there actually. And then I've got a couple of needles in here, one fixed circular and one pair of straight needles. I have a few more fixed circular needles, but I'm actually using those right now. So I don't know if they'll need to go in there, but there's room for them if I need to pack them up in between. And then this yarn is something I'm, the sweater that I'm doing right now. And then this, I started doing heels, toes, and cuffs on it. So I might just take an afternoon and, or I don't know, I might just stuff it in a bag. It's not important, it's just unfinished. So there's that. And then this is, that green is the Shellography crest sweater that I was wanting to do, but I just haven't made time for it because it's just an idea. And yeah, proof of concepts that don't, that don't actually need to be done, I guess are taking me a while. So there we go. I obviously still have a ton of notions I need to put away. I have a couple of these little things with like, there's a magnet in the bottom, and I've liked using those in the past sometimes, but I'm still undecided, so that's okay. We put a bunch of yarn away, which is great, and we put a bunch of whips away, and we can deal with the notions another time. So here is the Birds of Prey socks by Mary of Maradiddle Makes. Look at those stitches. Oh my goodness. Here, I'm gonna move these to here. Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this stitch definition. Oh, I love this pattern. It's so rhythmic and